you know, and getting all this overhang. And it's like, are you pregnant or not? Welcome to my channel. My name is Brooke. If you're new here, I post a bunch of random but for the time being, I'm posting anything pregnancy, mom, household related. So if you're interested in that kind of stuff, then please subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. In this video, I'm going to be talking about my 6 weeks through 9 weeks. I'm not really gonna do a weekly update just because I'm not really having different symptoms. Everything's kind of been the same, which I'm super thankful for, and I feel extremely lucky, I guess, this time around. This is my 5th pregnancy. Every single pregnancy has been pretty different. Whew. So shortness of breath, I'm just gonna start with that because I can't talk a lot without having to catch my breath. And that's something that I've been experiencing. Today, I am 10 weeks and 2 days, so I don't really know what's to come for the next few weeks. I'm hoping that I'm gonna start to feel a lot better and a lot less sick. Morning sickness has been pretty bad, just in the sense of not like vomiting and having to throw up or anything, but just nauseous all day long. Like, I'd prefer just to get sick, you know, for like a few hours in the morning or maybe after breakfast, but no, around like 1 o'clock in the afternoon, I'll start to get sick and I'll just get progressively worse until bedtime. Like, I'll wake up 1 in the morning to like use the bathroom and I'm still sick, and it just feels like nausea. Anytime that I swallow, I'm thinking like maybe I should go throw this up because it just tastes gross, but I don't actually throw up. I'm not like in bed. Like my last pregnancy, I was in bed crying because I felt so bad. And that was like not even the worst pregnancy I've had. So it could get much worse. I'm extremely thankful that this is where I'm at. Let me show you what I've been eating that helps. I wish that I could find different flavors. I don't know if everybody's pregnant in my area, but anytime I go to Target, I'm gonna eat one now. Anytime I go to Target, there's literally one bag sitting on the shelf, and I'm like, yes, whoever this pregnant woman is that just bought the entire shelf and decided to leave this one bag for me as a lifesaver, I would appreciate her not being as greedy and leaving like maybe 2 bags, but this is fun. And they taste okay. This is the mango ginger flavor. I would like to try more. If you eat these, what flavors do you get? Let me know, because do they help you? I wonder if it's like that placebo effect of where I'm like, oh yeah, they work, but they're not actually doing anything. But it does say that they have ginger extract. There's no ginger in this. It's just flavoring of ginger, which is stupid. Like, come on, at least throw the real ginger inside of it. But it has vitamin B to support relief for pregnancy related nausea. So maybe there actually is a little bit of vitamin B, and I know that that helps people a lot. B6. So just ignore the fact that I'm sucking on a candy. I'll try to be extremely discreet, and I'm sorry, but talking about nausea, it just made me nauseous. I've been having excess discharge. My vagina has decided to take this weird turn and not smell like its normal self, and I'm pretty sure it's the hormones. I'm not gonna say what it smells like, and it's not fish or fowl. It smells like fucking produce. I don't like it. It's not normal for me. It makes me uncomfortable, and it makes me wonder if other people can smell it. And of course, no one has complained and said, hey, your coochie smells like some produce, but it's my vagina and it's making me uncomfortable. So I just wash. Like, I just have to keep showering because, and I don't, it's really embarrassing on TMI, I know, but just because of the hormones, it's normal. It is normal. And it happens to, you know, I want to say the best of us. I get really hot. I've been getting hot flashes. My body temperature will just heat up and just incubate this little baby. And it's pretty annoying because I'll start to get like that prickly sweat feeling everywhere. And I'm like, oh gosh, I'm gonna like start to really heat up now. And I want like a bunch of ice. You know, that 3 a.m. water hits different. When you wake up at 3 a.m., it's like the whale that like comes through, and yeah, that's me. My appetite, I'm hungry all the time. I just want to keep eating and just eating. Like, I wake up hungry, I go to sleep, I'm hungry. Like, I need to have a midnight snack, and I know that that's recommended that you have you know, like a bowl of cereal or a light snack before bed. I don't want to gain hella weight, but it's probably gonna happen, you know, especially I'm older this pregnancy. I don't have the same metabolism. I'm running around with the baby. I'm still breastfeeding. I have other kids and we're just constantly moving and doing stuff. So where that may help me not gain as much weight, it also is helping me burn calories faster, and that makes me want to eat more. Like, couldn't I just have a little bit of morning sickness to where I'll throw it? I'm just kidding. I wouldn't want that. That's not healthy. I'm super emotional. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna lose it and cry. I don't know why. I'm super emotional. I feel like I'm overthinking, which is another thing. I have anxiety and OCD and stuff. So I already have repetitive thoughts and a lot of anxiety and, you know, the overthinking and stuff, but it's been getting worse. Like, I'm just like constantly overthinking, and because this pregnancy wasn't planned, I'm kind of like, dang, like, you know, what if Freddie just decides he wants to check out, not have anything to do with this? Like, this is gonna be 6 kids for us. It's a lot to take on, you know? And I feel like as a male, which is kind of sexist to think, but you know what happens, and the women get stuck with all the kids. And I don't want to say stuck because I love that I'm stuck with mine majority of the time, my other 3, but you know, stuck with the financial responsibilities and everything else that comes along with it. It's exhausting. So I do kind of worry myself and think that way, and I'm like, you know what, like, he's here, he's happy, he's wanting to go to appointments. When I had an ultrasound the other day, he wanted to be there. So and people can change at any time, but that's what scares me. And I know that's what anxiety and OCD is. It's the fear of not being in control, which I have. And I haven't had any worries about like miscarriage or you know, losing this pregnancy, which is amazing to me because I always, like, anytime I wipe, I like go and check for blood, which I still do just because I like to see what comes out of my body. But I haven't had like that fear of, oh my God, this discharge, it's probably blood, like I'm probably gonna miscarry. I haven't felt that way at all. I'm used to living in an area where we get ultrasounds instantly. So at 8 weeks, they want to come in and make sure that the embryo is in utero. But out here they do it differently. You basically just go when you're 14 weeks, and then they see you back at the anatomy scan, and then they probably will start to book more closer appointments towards 8 months, but you don't go like every month. They just don't do it like that out here. They don't do any of the NIPT screening. They don't do the CVS blood work. They don't do the NTS. Like, there's just none of that. So it's kind of like me just being more natural with my body and going off of what I'm feeling. So when I went to the emergency room with that shoulder pain, I thought that it was kind of like a win-win because there was nothing wrong. I was treated really well, and I was able to get that that like mental, you know, relief knowing that the baby was in the uterus, had a heartbeat strong. So that was nice. I'm peeing all the time. Oh my God, I'm peeing all the time, and I'm really constipated. So I'll drink some prune juice, and then it'll have like a blowout. Like, don't drink prune juice before you go to Target, ever. I'm like getting ready to pay for my stuff and just get hit. And I'm like, oh my God, swamp ass. I'm trying to rush to the bathroom. You don't want to look obvious, so you just walk a little different. It was bad. It was bad. And there was a lady in the bathroom. I was like, oh, you want me to get out of here? Like, you do not want to be in here for this? And I have my baby, my daughter with me. I never thought that I'd be that lady to poop her guts out in the Target restroom. Just in any public restroom, but I had to do it. You know, I guess it happens to the best of us. Oh man, so not the best for that. Luckily, I never had to catch her eye to eye though. She got out of there as soon as she got out of there quick. Constipation or diarrhea, how do they come together? Like, libido is the same, very high as usual. That's just what it is all the time. I know a lot of people lose it. Haven't lost mine. If anything, maybe it's getting stronger. I don't know. Mom, if you're watching this, sorry. Nieces, if you're watching this, I'm glad you probably don't know what that is. Don't Google it. I'm bloating up. My body feels kind of weird right now. Like, maybe I'm gaining weight. Maybe I'm not. Some days I look slim thick. Some days I'm thick. it is weird. I'm like, should I just go ahead and start buying the maternity clothes now? Because I want to be cute this pregnancy. I always like try to be frugal and save my money. If you can afford to make yourself feel good during your pregnancy, I really recommend it. So I've been looking at like Shein, I've been looking on Victoria's Secret, get some new bras. Like, I'm not gonna cheap out on myself. I'm gonna you know, splurge a little bit this pregnancy. It will be my last. I plan on getting a tubal after this. Because I do not ever want to be pregnant again. And I'm going to just treat myself and, you know, really care for my body and my mental health. I don't want to let that deteriorate at all. And I know it happens to a lot of us. We're pregnant, we're gaining weight, we've got all these emotions and hormones running through us. I'm not going to cheap out and try to squeeze into my size 6 leggings. Ugh. Like I'm doing today, you know, and getting all this overhang. And it's like, are you pregnant or not? You know, I don't want that. I just want to look pregnant. I'm going to try to embrace the bloat because I know that this is bloat right now. I'm just going to embrace it and love my bloat. I'm going to accentuate the bloat. That's just what it is. And yeah, there's a little peanut baby in there, but it's bloat. Let's be honest, it's bloat. It's not up here, but I do have, I'll show you, it's weird. It's just weird. But like I said, I'm gonna try to round it out and get outfits to accentuate that. Okay, so this is my baby bump for this week. I feel like it looks smaller than in my previous week, so I'm like less bloated, but it's still, it's a little bit thicker than what it normally is. It's not really here yet. Yeah, I do see changes in my body though. And earlier, it was bigger than this. It's weird. Like it just kind of goes up and down. It fluctuates throughout the day. So that's how I know it's bloat. My nose is always super strong. It's not getting worse. I don't really smell anything I want to gag. Like last pregnancy, someone would fart and I'd like start crying. I'd be like, you better not do that. Like, how dare you? No, go ahead and fart. I don't care. Just don't fart in the heat with the windows up, you know? That's a line with disrespect there. Or if you like got a hot fart that's like hurting your stomach, go to the bathroom. Don't do that in the bed. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm okay with the farts though. We got a puppy. She craps like crazy in her freaking little area. I'm fine with it. Like, it's okay. I can clean it up just fine. So I will feel these movements. Like I thought I was further along because my uterus, I'll get little, it feels like fetal kicking and movement, but it's not because the baby's not big enough to do that yet. So it must just be my nerves. I haven't had any round ligament pain, just little twinges and bulges and like sensations here and there. Occasionally, it feels like what they say, lightning crotch. And I know people ask this a lot because when I'm Googling it, I'll see other people asking the question, oh, it's lightning crotch. Well, I'm too damn early for that. So just stabs in my cervix. And I think because when you get pregnant, your cervix moves up, then it moves back and kind of tucks itself in to protect the baby and stuff, and your mucus plug is formed. So I think there's just a lot more blood flow. You have a lot more blood flow given the, you know, everything that's going on in your uterus, and it's just something else to keep your cervix in place. Blood, nerves, everything starts working more in general. So I'm pretty sure that's what it is. I don't get scared when I feel it. It will literally just feel like a stab in my cervix and it'll stop. Never painful. Random back pains. So I'm gonna end this video now because I have to pick up my kids from school and I've been wanting to make this update for so long. If you can relate to any of this, or I don't know, you just want to talk about your pregnancy, tell me. I like to communicate with people. I don't have a life, okay? My baby's waking up. Perfect timing. Thank you for watching this video. I will get back to you guys in a couple of weeks, okay? Bye.